Hello and welcome to Tales of Valor. I'm Phoenix,
And I am Pegasus.
and today we are finishing this pair of characters with Basilisk. With that, let's begin. I'm going to quickly write Basilisk's name here. And then let's roll for race. Let's start with race again.
And that is going to be the
D8.
D8. And as you can see, we have a new system for those who are new to this game, D&D, or some dice look weird and whatnot. We have the D4 all the way here, all the way to the D20 on this side. And for races, we're using the D8, which is this little guy. And we have a 2. What is a 2?
Dragonborn.
Ooh.
So we are going to need a... let's actually look because I entirely forget how many. I think there's 10. Technically sub-races of Dragonborn because of the breath. Colors, breath
powerful
weapon.
creatures these are.
You flipped too far.
How about you?
You.
Okay. There are black dragons, blue, brass, brown, bronze. There are no brown. Copper, gold, green, red, silver, and white.
Yeah, 10. There's 5 for every style. There's 5 chromatic and 5 metallic. So a D10 is in order here.
Which is this one right here. And we have a D4, which is the bronze.
Bronze Dragonborn.
And the metallic ones are more the good side of things. So this one would be more of a good.
Yes, but let's wait for the bonding, ideal again, like we have been.
Yes.
So what are our racial traits?
Dragonborn traits: ability score increase, strength by 2, and charisma increased by 1.
Nice.
Dragonborns age quickly, they walk, yada yada yada. Alignment: Dragonborns tend to extremes, making conscious choices for one side or the other in the cosmic war between good and evil. Represented by Bahamut and Tiamat, the 2 dragon gods. Most Dragonborns are good, but those who side with Tiamat can be terrible villains. Speed 30. Draconic ancestry. We are bronze, so we are lightning.
What is the draconic ancestry?
Draconic ancestry. You have draconic ancestry. Choose one type of the dragon from the dragon ancestry table. Your breath weapon and damage resistance are determined by the dragon type, as shown on the table. Bronze being lightning, which is what we are.
Okay. So, our next thing is our breath weapon?
Yes. You can use your action to exhale destructive energy. Your draconic ancestry determines the size, shape, and damage type of the exhalation. When you use your breath weapon, each creature in the area of your exhalation must make a saving throw, the type of which is determined by your draconic ancestry. The DC of the saving throw equals 8 plus your constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus. A creature takes 2d6 damage on a fail save and half as much on a successful one. The damage increases 3d6 at 6th level, 46 at 11th level, and 5d6 at 16th level. After you use your breath weapon, you can't use it again until you complete a short or long rest.
So,
and then
ours will be a
lightning.
5x30 line of lightning.
Which is basically the lightning bolt spell.
Mm-hmm.
And then damage resistance. You have resistance to the damage type associated with your draconic ancestry. In our case, lightning.
And what is our last?
Languages. You can speak, read, and write Common and Draconic. Draconic is thought to be one of the oldest languages and can often used in the study of magic. The language sounds harsh and to most other creatures and includes numerous hard consonants and
Syllables.
syllables.
Oh,
And
sibilants.
That's about it for Dragonborns.
Okay. Let us roll our class,
Which is our
D12.
D12 right here. And we have a 7.
Paladin. So
Fits Dragonborns.
So everyone so far that we've made has been a spellcaster of sorts. There are 3 paladin subclasses, so D6 is in order.
Yes.
We have
those being
Oath of Devotion, Oath of the Ancients, and Oath of Vengeance.
We'll do 1 and 2. Oath of Devotion, 3 and 4, Oath of the Ancients, and 5 and 6, Oath of Vengeance. Oath of the Ancients because we got a 3.
So I'm going to, when I write Paladin, for the subclass, I'm going to write OOA for our subclass. And then 3rd level, yeah.
So let's start with the class features. First, we have Divine Sense and Lay on Hands.
What is Divine Sense? Because I believe a lot of people don't remember that is even a paladin feature.
Divine Sense. The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. The powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type, celestial, fiend, or undead, or of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity. The vampire Count Strahd von Zarovich, for instance, within the same radius. You also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated with the Hollow spell.
As with the Hollow spell.
You can use this feature a number of times equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier. When you finish a long rest, you regain all expended uses.
Yes, a lot of people don't remember that's a paladin feature, so they'll entirely forget to use it. It's definitely a 1st level feature. It's not overly powerful, but it is good when you're searching for fiends, celestials, or undead. So with that, what is our 2nd level feature?
And then we have Lay on Hands, which is the other 1st level. Your blessed touch can heal wounds. You have a pool of healing power that replenishes when you take a long rest. With that pool, you can restore a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5. As an action, you can touch a creature and draw power from the pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature to a maximum amount remaining in your pool. Alternatively, you can expend 5 hit points from your pool of healing to cure the target from 1 disease or neutralize 1 poison affecting it. You can cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons with a single use of Lay on Hands, expended hit points separately from each one. This feature has no effect on undead and constructs.
And then 2nd level features.
For 2nd level, we have Fighting Style, Spellcasting, and Divine Smite. To begin with, we have Fighting Style. At second level, you adopt a style of fighting as your specialty. Choose one of the following options. You can't take a fighting style option more than once, even if later you get to choose again. And there we have 4 right here, so we are going to be using the D4. Those 4 being defense, dueling, great weapon fighting, and protection. We have 4, meaning we have the protection option, and that is when a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you. You can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield.
So I'm going to put an equipment because I believe they get to choose to start with a shield.
A martial weapon and a shield, or 2 martial weapons.
So I will put in a shield.
And then 5 javelins or a simple melee weapon. A priest's pack or an explorer's pack, and then chainmail and a holy symbol.
I will also then put in chainmail because all of this is used to calculate AC. And with that,
Spellcasting.
We'll save that toward the end again, like we normally do.
Divine Smite. Starting at second level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target. In addition to the weapon's damage, the extra damage is 2d8 for a first level slot, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first, to a maximum of 5d8. The damage increases by 1d8 if the target is an undead or a fiend, to a maximum of 6d8.
6d8 damage or 6d8 damage?
6d8 damage.
And then our third level abilities
is Divine Health and Sacred Oath, which we will get into the Sacred Oath after Divine Health. By third level, the divine magic flowing through you makes you immune to disease.
That is very useful.
And then we go to Oath of the Ancients.
What are our tenets?
Tenets of the Ancients. The tenets of the Oath of the Ancients have been preserved for uncounted centuries. This oath emphasizes on principles of good above any concerns or law or chaos. For its 4 central principles are simple. Kindle the light. Through the acts of mercy, kindness, and forgiveness, kindle the light of hope in the world, beating back despair. If you want to write that down.
I do not have room anywhere to write that down.
That would be in here. You just write kindle the light.
So would these replace our personality traits from our background? Are we going to run it that way, or because it would probably be better actually to replace the personality traits with these.
We'll see what we roll, but
yes, let us hold off on replacing them.
Shelter the light. Where the good is beauty, love, and laughter in the world. Stand against the wickedness that would swallow it. Where life flourishes, stand against the forces that would render it barren. And then preserve your own light. Delight in song and laughter, in beauty and art. If you allow the light to die in your own heart, you can't preserve it in the world. And then be the light. Be a glorious beacon for all who live in despair. Let the light of your joy, courage shine forth in all your deeds.
And what are our features?
Oath spells we get. For Oath of the Ancients, we have Ensnaring Strike and Speak with Animals.
Both of those are
first level
spells, and if we can go back to oath spells and read oath spells to them. Where do they fall under?
Right here.
Does it just say you gain oath spells, paladin?
and gain oath spells at the paladin levels listed.
So it doesn't even tell us how we can use them. Would it be under Sacred Oaths? Sacred Oaths?
No, because that goes straight into
Yeah, Oath of Devotion.
spellcasting.
Is it under spellcasting?
That is where it would be.
Quickly read over it and see if it's
By
there.
second level, you have learned to draw on divine magic through meditation and prayer to cast spells as a cleric does. See Chapter 10 for general rules of spellcasting and Chapter 11 for the Paladin spell list. Preparing and casting spells. The Paladin table shows you how many slots you have to cast your Paladin spells. To cast one of your Paladin spells at first level or higher, you must expend a spell slot of the spell's level or higher. Regain all extended spell slots when you finish a long rest. You prepare the list of Paladin spells that are available for you to cast. Choosing from the Paladin spell list, when you do so, choose a number of Paladin spells equal to the Charisma modifier plus half your Paladin level, rounded down to a minimum of 1. The spells must be of a level of which you have spell slots. For example, if you are a 5th level Paladin, you have 4 first level slots and 2 second level spell slots. With a charisma modifier of 14, your list of prepared spells can include 4 spells of first level or second level in any combination. If you prepare the first level spell Cure Wounds, you can cast it using a first level or a second level spell slot. Casting the spell does not remove it from your list of prepared spells. You can change your list of prepared spells when you finish a long rest. Preparing a new list of paladin spells requires time spent in prayer and meditation, at least 1 minute per spell level for each spell on your list. Spellcasting ability. Charisma is your spellcasting ability. For your paladin spell, since the power derives from the strength of your convictions, use your charisma whenever a spell refers to your spellcasting ability. In addition, you use your charisma modifier when setting a saving throw DC for a paladin spell you cast when making an attack roll with 1. Spell save DC equals 8 plus proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier. Spell attack modifier, your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier. Spellcasting focus. You can use your holy symbol see Chapter 5 equipment as a spellcasting focus for your paladin spells.
Okay. I did find it while he was reading that. It's right here under Sacred Oaths.
Oath spells.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Each oath has a list of associated spells. You gain access to the spells at the level specified in the oath description. Once you gain access to an oath spell, you always have it prepared. Oath spells don't count against the number of spells you can prepare each day. If you gain an oath spell that doesn't appear on the paladin spell list, the spell is nonetheless a paladin spell for you.
Okay, so it was correct for me to write them in with the spells we know.
That is also how our DM usually does it.
Yes.
So,
I was just making sure because it's like sometimes it could have been you can cast your oath spells once without expanding a spell slot. That is not the case for this.
And then another one we get is Channel Divinity. When you take this oath at 3rd level, you gain the following 2 Channel Divinity options. Nature's Wrath. You can use your Channel Divinity to invoke primal forces to ensnare a foe. As an action, you can cause spectral vines to spring up and reach for a creature within 10 feet of you that you can see. This creature must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. Its choice, or be restrained. While restrained by the vines, the creature repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Well, on a success, it frees itself from the vines, and the vines vanish. Or you can do Turn the Faithless. You can use your channel divinity to utter ancient words that are painful for Fae and fiends to hear. As an action, you present your holy symbol, and each Fae or fiend within 30 feet of you that can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can use only its dash action to try and escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. If the creature's true form is concealed by an illusion, shape-shifting, or other effect, that form is revealed while it is turned.
Okay. I did write our 2 channel divinities where the cantrips normally fall because we will not be gaining cantrips as a paladin, and it feels appropriate to write them on the spell sides of things. With that, do we get any channel divinity from the regular paladin? I do not remember this. No, we do not.
No.
Okay. With that, I'm gonna quickly write 18 in our charisma, which gets increased by 1 for Dragonborn. So it's still a +4. 16 should go in strength.
Probably. Yeah,
or
and then with
Constitution.
and then with +2 for strength, it becomes an 18.
So that is another +4 for strength. And then our 14 in Constitution.
Yes. 16 in Dex.
So we put our 16 in strength.
Oh yeah.
So that's a +2.
12 in Dex then.
12 in Dex for the +1.
9 in Wisdom probably.
I see that. 9 in Wisdom, and then our 10 in Intelligence for the 0.
And then for proficiencies, our saving throws are Wisdom and Charisma.
Okay. So we at least get a +1 to Wisdom saving throws, and then a +6 to Charisma.
All armors and shields, and then simple weapons and martial weapons.
So all armors, weapons, and shields.
And then we'll come back to skills once we get from the back. Once we find the ones we get from the background. And then hit dice is a D10. And then at first level, 10 plus your Constitution modifier gives us a 12.
With the average for the other 2, so
being 6 plus your Constitution modifier.
So that would be a total of 28 hit points. And then our initiative is a +1. With that, let us go to quickly the armor for getting our AC, and then we'll go to backgrounds.
Armor and shields. And we have scale mail,
chain mail. Right there at the bottom.
Chain mail. 13 plus Dex.
So that is 14, and then with our shield for a...
Shield is a +2.
So a 16 armor class. That is very nice. And then definitely with the protection, imposing disadvantage on the attack roll is really good.
That's only if they attack someone other than you.
Yes.
You can use a reaction.
So. But it's still good for that.
It's helping out another player, yeah. And then the percentile dice.
Yes, we will need the percentile dice for our background if you would like to roll that.
which is a 78.
We are a sage for our background.
Kind of makes sense.
It does. I do see this. This could
And
be a good build.
there is no variant for this character.
Nope, there is only it's only sage.
Yep. Which is different from almost all our other characters.
I know
made.
every other character so far has gotten a.
We have proficiencies in Arcana and History.
Very nice, very nice.
Which goes good with a paladin.
It does.
Languages is 2 of our choice. We'll get to that after we do all our rolls. Equipment, we don't really care at the moment, but I'm gonna read it off anyways for you guys. A bottle of black ink, a quill, a small knife, a letter from a dead colleague posing a question that you have not yet been able to answer, a set of common clothes, and a pouch containing 10 gold pieces. And then we have a specialty. To determine the nature of your scholarly training, roll a d8, choose from the options listed below.
We will roll.
Yes, we will roll. And the options are alchemist, astronomer, discredited.
Yep, discredited academic.
Discredited academic, librarian, professor, researcher, wizard's apprentice, or scribe. So we will get this little guy.
This would be really weird if we get a wizard's apprentice and he's not a wizard.
5 being professor.
I see that. I did say he, so while we're here, what is the gender of Basilisk?
2 and 4 being female.
Let's do that. So
3
it is male.
It's male. So you just want to jot a little note down somewhere with a big old down?
Yeah, I have a note.
Okay. And then we shall do our feature is researcher. This feature, when you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if you do not know that information, you often know where and from whom you can obtain it. Usually, this information comes from a library, scriptorium, university, or a sage or other learned person or creature. Your DM might rule that the knowledge you seek is secreted away in an almost inaccessible place, or that it simply cannot be found. Unearthing the deepest secrets of the multiverse can require an adventure or even a whole campaign.
Yes. With that, let's move on to our personality traits and see if we replace them with the paladin oaths. Yes, tenets.
He's already got an oath, bro.
The tenets of his oath. 8.
And an 8. I'm convinced that people are always trying to steal my secrets.
I don't really see that with him being a paladin and him being a helpful one.
Yeah. No, that
so
doesn't work.
Are going to go with his tenets are his personality traits.
Yeah. And those being
kindle the
light, and then shelter that light, and then preserve your own light, and then be the light.
Kindle the light, shelter the light. Spelled shelter wrong.
Preserve your own light so that you can be the light.
Reminds me of the Stormlight Archives Oath for Windrunners.
And then our next one is going to be our ideal.
Yes.
Which is the D6. Which is the 5 power. Knowledge is the path to power and domination, which is then the evil. But that doesn't go with him being a bronze.
However, it doesn't say they necessarily... No. Metallic dragons, yes, tend to be good.
The book also said most Dragonborns tend to be the good.
Mm-hmm.
But they're also extreme.
Yes, so this does make sense. And to be honest, it does fit with the his personality traits, because how else is he supposed to do that without being the one in power? I do see that.
You could look at it that way.
Power. Knowledge is the path to power and domination. So with that, that will be the D6 to determine the other side of our alignment.
Yes.
How evil are we? I'm hoping it's lawful, in my opinion.
Lawful evil, bro. That's crazy.
Cocked.
Bro, these dice. 4.
That is neutral evil.
Wouldn't that be chaotic?
No. 1 and 2, lawful. 3 and 4, neutral. 5 and 6, chaotic. We forgot to explain it before the roll. Which is okay. What is our bond? It's another D6.
Yep. 4. My life's work is a series of tomes related to specific fields of lore.
That does make sense, being a professor. So, my life's work is a
series of tomes related to a specific field of lore.
And then our flaw, which is another D6.
5. I speak without really thinking through my words, involuntary insulting others.
And with that, we have skills.
Yes.
Still. And then spells. And we will be done. Very excited. Very excited.
And for our skills, we can choose athletics, insight, intimidation, medicine, persuasion, and religion.
So that is a D6.
Yep, D6.
And we get 2.
Yep, 2.
And none of them clashed with what we got from our backgrounds.
So we have 3, which is intimidation.
I see
Goes with being evil.
And being a Dragonborn.
Yeah. Those guys are kind of known.
Yes.
And can't do that because we rolled a 3 again. And then we have a 3 again. If I get another 3, I'm pulling out another set of dice. 2, which is insight. Not 1. I would have picked either religion or medicine.
I would have picked medicine.
Because...
But insight being a sage does make sense. Yeah. With that, we're on to spells.
Which we get... I believe it said...
It is half of our level rounded down. Plus our charisma modifier. So we get 5 spells. And however, we only have how many spell slots to use them? What was it? 2?
Yep. 2.
3. 3 being 3rd level.
Oh, 3.
And they can only be 1st level spells. So this is going to be very...
Hey, eventually we'll get Fireball.
Paladins don't get Fireball.
They should. Paladins should.
Every class should.
Yes,
No.
That is, yes.
Druids actually get Fireball, being a circle of wildfire.
Well, yeah, it's called wildfire.
Yeah.
But that's off topic.
Yes.
Paladins should get it. Especially if it's blessed fireball.
I mean,
We can choose blessed, command, compel, duel, cure wounds, which we already have. So wait, do we?
No, we have it. That was in the example.
Oh, okay. I know I saw it somewhere. Cure wounds, detect good and evil, which we can basically do with our
Divine sense.
Yeah. Detect poison and disease, divine favor, heroism, protect from good and evil, purify food and drink, searing smite, shield of faith, thunderous smite, and wrathful smite. I would instantly go for that shield of faith.
Command. Command to me is like the hunter's mark to the ranger, and the
So, and they go.
Yep.
Both of them, because we got 5 to choose from.
Yes. Command and what was
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith.
And then I would pick Cure Wounds. That's
Cure
another
wounds.
kind of any holy person spell, which we could then be a paladin of Tiamat.
Yes.
Just putting it out there.
I do see that one being more because Tiamat is among one of the first goddesses in most D&D worlds.
And she's more depicted the evil one.
Yes. And going with the, if you're a holy person, bless is also a good one. So I'm going to put that one on.
And then with one more, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11.
I was thinking Wrathful Smite being a...
I say we roll for this last one. We've each chosen 2. Let's roll.
Let's roll.
12 does not exist because we only have 11 spells left to choose from. So if we roll a 12, we'll just re-roll.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 8, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. Purify food and drink.
And with that, I can also put in spell save DC and spell attack bonus, as the first one will be a 14 and the last one will be a 6. And with that, that is, let's quickly choose our melee weapon, because as we did in our last discussion, we will probably have a fight at the end, and paladins are a melee fighter.
And we can start with any simple or martial weapon. But being we chose the shield, we automatically get a martial.
Yep.
And it cannot be a two-handed weapon.
No, it cannot. How many are there that are not two-handed?
I'm not seeing how you determine if it's two-handed. Right there, so
2, 3.
1,
There's 3
2.
that are two-handed.
There's 4 right there.
Oh, 4. I did not see those.
6. There's 6 that are two-handed. What's a morning star?
Morning star is a type of
because when I see morning star, I start thinking Lucifer Morningstar.
I know.
Or if I see Maul, I think of the Star Wars character.
Yes. Morningstar, I want to say a Morningstar is like a...
Can't you just picture it? You getting into a fight. I summon Maul.
Yes.
Go get him.
I can. I forget what a Morningstar looks like. Those are... Think a Morningstar is this. Where it's like a flail. No, that's a mace. Where...
Well, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's...
we'll get back to you on that. Or if you know, let us know.
I would think he would probably choose a sword.
Probably. So I'm thinking longsword.
Yeah, probably longsword. 8d slashing damage, 3 pounds, versatile.
Our attack bonus is +4.
I have no idea what that d10 right there means.
Versatile means if you use 2 hands on it, it deals that the
Okay.
d10. So this deals 1d8 +4 because of our strength modifier.
Okay.
And with that, that is Basilisk. Let us know in the comments what questions you'll want to see us answer in our next video for discussion of Basilisk and Wyvern. And then we'll see you then.
See ya.